everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And tonight, the live stream. And not only that, 10,000 subscribers has been hit this evening. It's unbelievable from this long 2.5-year journey nearly. We have went over the 10,000 subscriber mark, and I want to thank everybody. I humbly thank you, and I appreciate your support. So tonight, we're going to talk about some assets because that's what this is about, assets and extra streams of income. Notice the Stop Struggling Now gear, the hat, and welcome. Please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, welcome back. So tonight, 10,000 subscribers on the live stream. I want to thank you guys. I appreciate the support. 2.5 years we've been doing this now, and we finally hit 10,000 subscribers. Some of y'all don't know what that means. See this Stop Struggling Now hat here that hasn't been out yet? It's coming out. We already had the t-shirts. Now we're going to have some hats also. And because of 10,000 subscribers, that allows us to have a Teespring shelf on the YouTube channel. So you might start seeing some of that scrolling by in a week or two. So I want to thank you all for being here this evening. And we're going to start with first the credit. We're going to start with the credit because it's an asset if you use it the right way. You know how we've been talking about it lately. 10,000 subscribers. What's new? The $10,000 primary trade line with no credit check, no hard inquiry, reports to all 3 credit bureaus. This helps improve your credit score, ladies and gentlemen. There's a link down below in the description to sign up. It's $149.99 the first year. You don't have to buy anything else. It just reports on your credit report. It helps out with your debt utilization and your on-time payment history. At the end of 1 year, you can decide if you want to renew at $99. I would suggest you do it because it's a $10,000 trade line that helps you out when you're trying to get other credit limits. So anyhow, ladies and gentlemen, first I want to thank everybody for being here this evening. Let's go down the list. Oh my goodness, a lot of people. Brandon Hicks, the first one in the house. Welcome this evening. Glad to see you here. Salute to you, sir, once again from Raleigh, North Carolina. Joshua Huntley, how you doing this evening, man? It's all good here. That's right. Mr. Evans, peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. Thank you so much, man. I'm glad to see you here at the live stream. And Mr. Evans has that icon next to his name, which means he's a member of the channel. He's hit that join button at the Stop Struggling Now YouTube channel page. And Mr. Evans and everybody else here this evening, if you're a member of the channel or thinking about becoming a member of the channel, let me know when you guys want to do a live stream. I put a poll up in the members only community tab chat, and it ended up being a tie for like Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. So again, I don't know what day to do a live thing. So we're going to find out. Members only live stream. Next week, I'm going to start doing it. And I'm going to pick one of the days, but you guys will know about it first. All right. Machine checking in. Machine Sports and Fitness. Welcome to the live stream once again this Friday evening. Thank you for being here. Charlene, another week at the live stream. Thank you so much for being here as well. Curtis Davis. Hello, everybody, and welcome. Curtis Davis in the house again. He usually drops gems, ladies and gentlemen. I also forgot to mention a bunch of people drops gems in this chat room. If you're new here, please stay tuned because if you're talking assets, real estate, credit, stocks, crypto, there could be some gems dropped this evening. Every Friday night, there are some gems that can make you money. So stay tuned. Mrs. Learn and Earn. Glad you can make it this evening. Missed y'all. Congrats on the subs, Eric. Let's get to it. That's right. That's how we got to do it, Miss Learn and Earn. Keep grinding. You never know what's out at the what there is at the end of the tunnel. All right. Juvie Lover, glad to see you again this Friday evening. Thank you so much for being here. All right. Wash hands. Ready for the hat. That's right. The 10,000 train line post in 11 days. Pretty much somewhere around there between the 12th and the 19th of the month should be the post date. We'll see how it all goes. All right. I'm glad to see this. I received my welcome email from AG. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, that $10,000 primary trade line. They were able to send out an email at least to acknowledge everybody that had signed up. You guys have to understand, this was overwhelming. They didn't understand that they would have this type of response. They were not prepared for this. So the thousands of people that signed up, they were just not even thinking that. And quite frankly, I didn't prep them for that either. I just said, hey, there'll probably be 50 people. There'll probably be 100 people. Actually, what I said, there'll probably be 30 people the first month. Then, they'll probably pick up a little bit. But no, it was overwhelming, this response, and they weren't set up for it. So they had to hire more people, which is awesome, just so they can get things done, because they're giving people account numbers, but then they found out they can only do X amount of account numbers a day. And the new deal, ladies and gentlemen, I got to mention about this $10,000 primary trade line. It's down below. The new deal, anybody that signs up from now on, we're going to be saying the trade line is going to post 30 to 60 days after you sign up. That's the new deal. But everybody else, you guys know what the real deal is. But for everybody new, when you buy the $10,000 primary trade line, it's going to post 30 to 60 days later. That's all I can tell you. All right. So what else we got here? Silverman Fox, welcome to the live stream this evening. Glad to see you here. I got the 10K primary and the 5K Jewelers Club. That's right. And by the way, everybody who has credit issues, credit problems, and you want to repair it. A lot of people send me emails asking me if I do credit repair. No, I do not do credit repair. I'm going to explain why. It's very simple. Most of the time when you pay somebody for credit repair and you have something derogatory on your credit collections, you could have 3, 4, 5, 6 collections, let's say. You could have a bunch of things. What will happen is you might be able to remove 3 or 4 of the 5 items or 2 of the 5 items, but maybe not 100% of the items. So when you pay somebody money and not all of the items are removed, you start feeling like you got ripped off. So this is why I don't do credit repair myself. So that's why I suggest everybody go down below in the description if you need credit repair. I have a link to a video that I did so you can do it yourself for free. I give you the keys on how you do it. The same thing they're going to do. You're going to freeze your LexisNexis, your Novus, your SageStream. All 3 of those you're going to freeze. Then you're going to send in your dispute letter to each credit bureau. That means Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. I might be talking a little weird tonight. Yesterday, one of my teeth in the back broke and it chipped. And it's rubbing against my tongue pretty bad. So that's the problem I'm having. So you might see I have a little problem speaking this evening, but that's what's going down. But anyhow, you freeze those, you send to those bureaus, and basically what you're saying is whenever there's a collection, you have to understand. Let's just say I had AT&T, I didn't pay the bill, AT&T writes it off, and then ABC Collection Agency buys my bill. Let's say my bill's $500. They buy my bill for $50 or something. So then ABC Collection puts it on your credit report and then proceeds to mess up your credit. Well, here's the deal, ladies and gentlemen. Them guys did not have a deal with you. You didn't sign a contract with ABC Collection. By rights, they shouldn't be able to put that on your credit report. So that's what you're disputing, some of the things you're disputing right there. So if you need sample letters, I have them. Just hit me up at Eric@StopStrugglingNow.com. All right, Eric@StopStrugglingNow.com, and I'll get you sample dispute letters that you can use. I have 3 of them. All right, it's that simple. All right, let's see who else we got here this evening. Live Lovely, welcome to the live stream. I'm glad to see you here. I haven't seen that name before, but thank you for being here. I appreciate it. You could be anywhere on a Friday evening, ladies and gentlemen, and I appreciate you being here. So hopefully we'll have something else. Cheryl Wright, Mixed Chick Rocks, welcome to the live stream. I'm glad to see you're here this evening. Quentin Adams, Nice. Welcome to the live stream. He has a question. He starts it off. George Maple. Stop struggling now, family. Welcome. George Maple, I got to highlight because George Maple has the icon next to his name, which means he's a member of the channel as well. So thank you once again, George Maple, for being that member. All right, we have a question down here already. Once again, into stocks. Any dividend stocks in mind that I can buy? Quentin Adams. Funny you mention that. You're in the right chat room for some gems to be dropped. But I'm going to start it off because I tell everybody, let's just get real. Straight out the bat, the aristocrat, a company that's been giving dividends for 50 years, I always go with AT&T first. That's T as in Tom. Their dividend at the present price is probably 7% to 7.5%. Yes, it's not really 12 or 15, but I always start with that because you know a check's coming every 3 months. They give out 52 cents per share every 3 months, $2.08 a year per share for AT&T, and their stock symbol is the letter T as in Tom. Okay, that's the first one. Shall we keep going? I'll keep going. Now, Prospect Capital is one of my favorites. P as in Paul, S as in Sam, E, C as in Charles. Why? Because you're getting 13% on your money. And they send out dividend checks every month. 13% on your money, and they send out checks every month. You heard me correctly. 13% on your money. Next up, A, G as in George, N as in Nancy, C as in Charles. Yeah, they send out checks every month as well, and they're at about 10% per month. Hopefully that gets you on the right track so far. All right? You're going to just stay tuned. There'll be some more that we can talk about because I'm missing out. I got to use a George Maple favorite. M as in Mary O. M as in Mary O. Altria. That's at about 9% at the present price point on your money per year, and they give out dividends every 3 months. All right? So there's 4 for you right there. And all 4 together is about 9.5 to 10% on your money. And you're getting checks. You got to love it. All right. Let's see. Credit is an asset for sure, hidden cash or passive income. Exactly. George Maple, I didn't get a welcome to AG email, but I'm sure it will post as expected. Exactly, man. Keep the faith because they already post. They just do it for military only. Now they're doing it for the personnel, the public, the OCs, ordinary citizens. All right. So that's how it's going to work. All right. Lawrence Holloway in the house. Glad you could be here this evening. And once again, he has an icon next to his name, which means he's a member of the channel. So I want to thank you, Lawrence, for being a member of the channel. And some of you might be thinking about now, how do I become a member of the channel? Well, just signed up. Everybody who has arrived late, please, let's get to it. Smash the like button. And everybody who just showed up, check it out. The new. You've seen it before, but the news. F average, be legendary. Hat is coming out. So check it out. I'll let you guys know more about it. AT&T, yes, keep going. That's right, keep going. All right. Well, hey, just because of the Cheryl Wright mixed chick rock said keep going, 4 wasn't enough. Here's the 5th one. G as in George, OOD, Gladstone Commercial, Gladstone Capital. Yes, you're going to get about 7.98% on your money. Dividends, and they issue dividends every month, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so that was another one for you. Okay, George Maples chimed in. So was that 13% per share or dollar value? It's 13% of dollar value because what you're doing is you're taking the dividend amount annually. Let's say it's 60. Okay, for instance, PSEC is 72 cents a year. So you take the 72 and you divide it by the $5.30 or $5.45, and that'll tell you what your return rate is at their present price point. I believe they are actually at $5.45. I believe they went up. It used to be $5. So we're getting a little appreciation. We almost got 10% appreciation. Some of us do have 10% appreciation because we bought when it was $4.80 or $4.90 a few months back. So, and that also means we get more on our money, meaning we get 17, 16% on our money. But anyhow, that's what we're talking about, George Maple. All right, somebody else says it. Got my email for the $10,000 trade line. Glad to hear that. Okay, here we go. Miss London and I thought about you today at Curtis Davis. Bought a little stock we always talk about. I think about you most because I hear your laugh when you talk about the killing you're making. That's right. Miss Learn and Earn, welcome to the party. No more having to buy something and distribute it, even though nothing wrong with that because you got to have extra streams of income. But picture it this way. I bought something and now I have checks coming in every month. You got to love it. Oh, and by the way, new records in the stock market. Dow Jones record, NASDAQ record. What can we say? S&P 500 records. And some of you may have remembered 2 weeks ago, you can look it up. I made the image for the live stream. Stocks are hot. Crypto's hot. You can go look at it before we did the live stream 2 weeks ago. And it said all systems go. And as you know, all systems have been go, have they not? So again, if you're paying attention here on Friday nights, you are ahead in the cash flow department. All right. Leah Dennis got good. Excellent. Excelente. That means you're going to have a check next month. I just got another check from them today. Notice. Leah Dennis from New Jersey, welcome to the live stream. Glad you can make it this evening. All right. NAT jumped this week. That's right. It's energy stocks, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you were purchasing. NAT went all the way down to $3.20 a share. And they're still giving out dividends. Oh, by the way, another one for the Cheryl. I can't remember her name. Cheryl Wright. Mixed Chicks Rock. Here we go. You want another one? Here's another one. Uh-oh, I lost my train of thought when I was going to tell you what the other one was. The other one. DHT. D as in David. HT as in Tom. They just sent me some more dividends this week. Forgot about them too. And they give you about 20% on your money. Something like that. Okay. So hopefully that helps you. That's right. Check Cincinnati. Okay. AT&T. Yes, keep going. Quentin Adams sounds like a win. Exactly. And AT&T has new service HBO Max. Man, you know why I love AT&T. They're like understated right now. They've always been. You know, when they were picking up Disney, they're picking up all these other companies. People don't even pay no attention to them. Meanwhile, they're actually in the 5G, the cloud space, cell phone business. I mean, these guys are major. And they still give you your $2.08 per share every year. It's incredible. So that's why I always tell everybody to go with them first. You have to. All right? Even though it's only 7%, but still, you have to go with those guys. All right, let's see. Save. MGM and others jump. They all jump, man. It's a record now. Ladies and gentlemen, it's still not too late. It's still all systems go. Why? Because it's an asset now. Stocks are assets. The mainstream, ordinary citizens, OCs. We all can gain now because you're like the big boys. Because now you can put your stocks into brokerage accounts, Robinhoods, the Webulls, the wealth fronts, things like that, and you can borrow and get lines of credit against your assets. So why does it matter anymore about trying to get your credit cards when you should be trying to get assets? And then you're going to get lines of credit based on your assets. So when you have your your assets growing at 50% per year, like some of us, or I'll say 10% per year. If you have an index fund, it could be 12% a year. That means if you had, I'll use something like 100,000, at the end of the year, you're going to have 112,000 in your account if you use an index fund. So you can borrow against that. Got the net right on, Miss Learn and Earn. So you can borrow against your 112. It's only a percentage. You can't do the full, but they can give you a line of credit and you can borrow. Okay, you can borrow against your margin account as well if you are advanced where you have a margin account. So these are the things that are going to start happening, ladies and gentlemen. And the same thing happens with crypto, because those are assets now too. You can borrow against your crypto. Go to saltlending.com. Okay, saltlending.com. $5,000 is all you need in crypto. You can borrow 30 to 70% of your value. You need a 600 credit score and up. That's it. Salt Lending, if you need a line of credit, but you might as well put your money in assets because your assets can grow. And if you really needed to borrow money against them, you can. Meanwhile, your assets are still sitting there growing. It's beautiful. All right, that's a new way, ladies and gentlemen. Get with the program. All right, Chinese. What is your take on Chinese stock delisting proposal that passed? Here's my thought, George Maple. Here we go, George Maple. I don't think nothing about it. You know what this is. Ladies and gentlemen, let's face it. I live in America. Most of us are Americans that are watching this. But if you really think that America is some sort of capitalist society, I got news for you. You're sadly mistaken. It's a capitalist society for the top 10 percenters. Everybody else who's not a top 10 percenter, it's not a capitalist society. Now, how does the top 10 percenters stay ahead? They do things like this, George Maple. When there's competition that shows up and it's from another country, they block it. Because when you're helping Tesla out for the last 15 years by giving them subsidies, and China gives their EV makers subsidies, what's the difference? Well, here's the difference. Those companies, Li, Xpeng, and I'll put this back up, Li Auto, Xpeng, these guys, Neo, we can't have their stock at $3 and $4, and now it's at $45, where ordinary citizens have earned 2,000% on their money. We can't have that because we got to stay the top 10 percenters. We can't allow ordinary citizens to come up like that. So what are we going to do? We're going to do this crap. We're going to pass laws against these guys so we can make their stocks go down temporarily. By the way, it's 3 years. They have 3 years to comply, George Maple and everybody else. So that delisting thing, I'm not concerned. They have 3 years to comply, and in those 3 years, we're all making money. So the stocks will go back up, and they will comply. Why? Because we're the ones giving them the stocks. We're buying the stocks. Americans are consumers. The U.S. dollar is number one. So they will comply. But they don't have to comply now. They can wait 3 years. So you don't have to worry about them. It's nothing. I'm still buying. Anthony M. Powell, welcome to the live stream. Glad to see you here this evening. Thank you so much for being here. Oh, yeah, here we go. Here we go. Curtis Davis dropping the first one. Verizon, another good dividend stock. Yes, you're going to get about 6% on your money right now. So that's another good one for you. All right. Yeah, Curtis Davis, growing 50 to 100% per year assets. Exactly. That's right. Me and Curtis Davis talk from time to time. And like I said, I don't really pay attention. But he asked me what my percentages were. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, I'm fully transparent. I have four different, well, actually I have five, but four different accounts that I looked at. The lowest account was 7% on my money year to date. and it was energy stocks is what that account mostly holds. So 7% is what everybody with the 401k, mutual fund, whatever, you're going, woohoo, I got 7% on my money when you work for somebody else and give your money to them. All right, so 7%, all right, I'm still going to live with that. It takes 10 years to double the money, but it's okay. Energy will come back. You guys will see. I'm not worried. My next lowest one was 38%. That's a mix. And then my next one was 56%, or 50, I think it was 53%. And then my other one was 58% year over year. So just so you guys understand what this means, if you're earning 50% on your money, what happens is that means every year and a half, you're doubling your money. This is what happens when the 401k companies, the mutual funds, the index funds, and all them guys have your money. They're earning 50, 60, 70% on your money, but they're only giving you, like an index fund for Vanguard, they're giving people like 12%, 14% on their money. That's it. They're happy. They're going, wow, that's a lot of money. But in reality, if you know you can earn 50% or more, you wouldn't be messing around with them. Okay, anybody that wants to, you can play safe and do the index fund. Here's an index fund, VOO. V as in Victor, OO. Another one, V as in Victor, T as in Tom, I, VTI. Another one, VTSAX. Okay, I'm giving you three. Those are Vanguard funds. Vanguard typically has the lower expense ratio. Same thing that you'll always hear me say every Friday night for the index funds. I'm not really deviating, although George Maple gave me ARC funds. And I like the ARC funds, but I had a little problem with them when I was trying to do something, so I don't know what happened. But I'll find out about them on Monday or Tuesday. All right. Let's see. Silverman Fox wrote, hello, Leah. Finally, someone from New Jersey. I'm from the Hudson County area. I'm getting back into housing, flip and flip. Okay, be careful, Silverman Fox, because coming up, people are going to be, their forbearances are going to come up. They're going to have to, people aren't going to be able to pay them. People who have rented their properties out have tenants who have not paid because of moratoriums. They haven't paid their mortgages either, so they're going to lose their homes. So just be careful. There should be a landslide. That's right, Miss Lerner, salt lending for your crypto assets, because crypto is an asset too, ladies and gentlemen. You got to go down and get your crypto. Sign up with Coinbase or Binance or whoever you got to sign up with, but you got to buy a little crypto. Robinhood and Webull, get your free shares of stock. If you haven't already, please download those apps. I believe I have links down below in the description. Just for signing up, you get free shares of stock. If you deposit $100 or more in Webull, they give you 2 more free shares of stock. That's what's happening right now for the promotion. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you already have Robinhood and Webull downloaded, share your link. Go to the free stock section and get your link and share it with other people, because they're also giving people who refer other people a free share of stock. That's extra income, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Now, back to this. Somebody else, Silverman Fox. I'm just going to tell you something, man. You might see it in Jersey, Northern, Burlington, junior, senior, high school. That's right. I went there. Jersey, still in the house. All right. Even though I'm a California kid, I still lived in Jersey for a minute. Went to that high school. All right. Let's see. Salt lending with only 600 FICO. Exactly. You just need $5,000 in crypto or more, and they'll give you a 30 to 70% loan to your value. So that's it. Too many OCs, many 1,000 NIO, LI. Yes, Timber. Exactly, Curtis Davis. Exactly. Things don't happen just out of willy-nilly. They're not trying to block these Chinese companies just willy-nilly. They're realizing, just like when they tried to block crypto. When crypto was only, 1,500, 500, they were saying, no, it's illegal. No, it's nothing. No, it's a fraud. No, it's a scam. Why? Just so they could buy into it. Jamie Dimon, CEO of Chase, or JP Morgan, Chase, he comes out for years, him and Warren Buffett for years. Don't buy crypto. It's a scam. It's a fraud. Meanwhile, they're buying it up. And now look at crypto. Bitcoin at 19,000, 18,000. But back then, when it was 500, 1,500 and all that, they were trying to keep the price depressed so they could buy it up. See how this works, ladies and gentlemen? Top 10 percenters don't lose. That's why you should be right where they are. So if we're trying to, and then Jamie Dimon came out 2 years ago, year and a half ago, talking about, oh yeah, crypto's all good now. In fact, we might even have our own coin. See how this works? Warren Buffett even now comes out recently in the last 7-8 months talking about, yeah, crypto's okay. See what I'm saying? Don't pay attention to none of them guys. Whenever these guys are trying to do something, that just means buy more. So the answer to that Chinese saga, yes, I'm buying more. That's how it works. We know what's going to happen. Because I'll put this down here again, ladies and gentlemen. You're ordinary citizens. You don't understand. I firmly believe, and I know, the top 10 percenters, it's a war against the lower class. They'll take your tax money. They'll give the top 10 percenters tax cuts. They'll give them everything under the sun. But guess who's paying that? You're the one paying the taxes. That's how they're able to do it. But what are you getting back in return? Nothing. Just like now. Stimulus money's coming out. No stimulus money for ordinary citizens. They're having stimulus money for companies and corporations, their buddies, top 10 percenters. But notice this new stimulus proposal, they don't even include $600 a month for the people. They don't even think of the people. They could care less. That's why you have to care about yourself and your family. So that's why if you don't want to invest in stocks and assets, if you don't want to invest in your credit, which is an asset, if you don't want to invest in crypto, which is an asset, if you don't want to invest in real estate, which is an asset, that's fine. But at least go down and get Wealthfront. Wealthfront, you just need to put in $500 or more, and they'll manage the money for you. It's a set it and forget it. You don't have to do anything. There's a Wealthfront link down below in the description. All right. All righty. Tyrone Boozman dropping gems. That's right. That's what we do every Friday night. We got nuggets, and you can see from the crowd here that they help out. Bill to decriminalize marijuana at federal. Exactly. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Remember that? What did we do last week? SNDL. S is in Sam, N is in Nancy, D is in David, L is one of the marijuana stocks. Here we are. Here's George Maple. I'm up 88%. In fact, there's CGC. That's exactly what he's talking about. That's a marijuana stock. CLC. Oh, LCA. Exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, about 3 weeks ago, we were talking about LCA. Some of us, George Maple, not me. George Maple was in LCA before then. He mentioned it probably a month or two back. I lagged. I didn't go buy any until like a week ago. But nonetheless, I'm in. I believe in it. Salt Lending. Go to saltlending.com. You'll see what I'm talking about. They actually hold your crypto. You can put your crypto with them like a wallet, and then they'll allow you to borrow against your crypto as long as you have $5,000 or more. So you can get lines of credit through them in case you ever need lines of credit. All right, Curtis Davis dropping the gems as usual. The Tesla, the Octa, the Twilio, the Octa. Square are doubling or tripling my money. Exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, Curtis Davis talked about Twilio, Octa, Tesla like 6 months ago. That's how far back it goes. On the live stream, he was dropping those gems way back when they were under $100 a share. Now they're over, who knows what, $200, $300, $400 a share, along with NVIDIA as well. He dropped so many gems over the last 6 months. It's been incredible. Do you have a Webull link? Yes, Robert Lyons, welcome to the live stream. The Webull link is down below in the description. You'll see Robinhood and Webull link down below in the description. Thank you for asking. Thank you for being here as well. Glad to see you. In 2020, the IRS wants to know about your crypto holding. It's asset at 19. That's right. Of course they do. That's what I'm trying to tell you, ladies and gentlemen. The government needs to know about it. That means it's an asset. That means it's getting big time. And now it's really getting big time because fintech companies on deck, Salt Lending, and a few others are going to start allowing to use crypto, PayPal, crypto. See what I'm saying? BlockFi, crypto. Well, you'll be able to actually keep your crypto in BlockFi, and they're going to send you a check for 7 or 8% on your money. How about that? Earn money off your crypto like a savings account. BlockFi. After this video, I'm going to have a link to BlockFi. I have a link, but I didn't put it up yet. In fact, I was going to talk about BlockFi, but I haven't yet done a separate video on that. All right, but you're right. This is what's going to happen. Any asset, they always want to know. They want to be in your business. Gerard, welcome to the live stream. Glad to see you here this evening. Thank you for being here. Okay, Hexo is a cannabis I have so far. All right, I'm not familiar with Hexo. But thank you so much for sharing that. In fact, why don't we go look? Why don't we go look at Hexo? Let's see what Hexo is. Hexo stock. That's a new one on me, and it's only $1.08 too. Wow. Let's go look at it, ladies and gentlemen. This is how we do the live stream. We go live on this. Somebody brings something up that I'm not familiar with. I want to find out about it. They're from Canada, it looks like. $1.08. They have went up and down in the last 6 months. Their 52-week high is $2.30. Their 52-week low is 35 cents. Charlene, I wasn't able to get that video out yet because of the here goes something right here. You've asked me about how did somebody study, like for instance, 52-week high and low. You see it's $2.30 and 35 cents. It's at $1.08. So okay, you can see, but the thing is, we know the federal government is decriminalizing marijuana. So that means it's almost all systems go. Now all you need is some states, which there's 4 or 5 that were just voted in to deal with allowing cannabis. We need about another 10, and then it's game on. But in the meantime, you could be buying these shares for $1, $1.08 like Hexo. Who else can we be buying? Here goes the one we talked about last week, which is under the Sundial Growers, also from Calgary, Canada. 66 cents. It's had a wild week. But as you can see, they've been at $3.88 all the way down to 14 cents. So again, there's plenty of opportunity still available. And with marijuana, the secret is a lot of people don't know about it. A lot of people don't realize that you can make bed sheets out of this stuff. Pillowcases. You can do all kinds of things with marijuana besides smoking it. It's actually a usable commodity. But of course, the government always blocks usable commodities because the ordinary citizens can grow these on their own acres. So once again, we're at the same crossroad. You can't have ordinary citizens who have 30, 40 acres, 100 acres, all of a sudden start planting these things and be able to turn over millions of dollars without hardly doing anything. We can't have that. So we got to slowly but surely decriminalize in the Fed government. Slowly but surely try to have a few states allow it. There's a reason. They want to regulate it. And they want to make sure the top 10 percenters are the ones that's gaining the most. So anyhow, here's how we're going to play it. We're going to buy these dollar stocks. What's the risk? You guys, you waste $100, $200 on Black Friday. You waste $100, $300 on Cyber Monday. So why don't you buy $100 worth of $1 or 60 cents and split it up and buy 50, 60 shares of one or the other. Why not spend $100 on possible future? Because there'll be an upside, right? Hopefully you guys agree. All right. No doubt, Curtis Davis. Thanks for the shout out. Yes, love the BlockFi idea. 2% back. Actually, it's going to be more than 2% back. It's going to be like 6 to 8% if you leave your money in there and allow them to use something. I'm going to do a video about it shortly. You all show much about stocks and crypto. I learn it. Right on, Melody Bonita. How you doing this evening? Glad to see you here. Thank you for being on the live stream. Check Organigram. Sammy, welcome to the live stream. Let's go look. Not familiar with them. Let's go look at it. You know how we do it here. Organigram stock. Another stock in Canada. Same thing. It looks all the same. Chart started high a year ago or 6 months ago, and then it started dropping. Is this opportunity? Well, like I said, I believe it's opportunity. What you do is you try to find the biggest 5 companies. The biggest 5 companies, they're able to do what you can't do in a lot of countries. In America, when you're the top 5, you now have enough money from the stock market to buy other smaller companies. Just like Salesforce just bought Slack. Same kind of thing. Just like Amazon can buy, they just bought a podcast company, Wondery. See, you can spend $100 million when you have billions. And $100 million is a lot of money, but that's what's going to happen in the marijuana. It's going to consolidate. So you should buy the biggest 5. All right? That's my tip for you. And that's going to be my own tip. I'm not into the marijuana stocks, but again, I have to write it down. Next week, I'm going to be looking at the top 5. The biggest ones, and I'm going to be investing in all of them because they're just going to start acquiring all these smaller ones. So just keep that in mind. That's how it works. All right, let's see what else we got. Ripple CEO said it's been an exciting year in crypto. Yeah, the Ripple guys always do XRP, lagging behind. It's all right. Everybody that got BTC and Ether, they're loving life. Anybody who would have bought YFI when it was $70, $80 a coin back in a year ago, they're loving life. All right. Let's see what else we got. George Maples into the weed. I have THCX, which is like an ETF for weed stock. Oh my God, George Maple dropping another gem. Thank you, man. THCX. You know I love ETFs. You know I love that. Oh yeah, you know I love that. So let's go look at it. Let me take it down. Let's go here. Let's go. Look at this. We like this chart right here from 6 months ago. 11 to just 6 months. 15% on your money in 6 months. I like that. Look at this, though. So, look. Cannabis ETF is about right. It looks just like cannabis stock. It started high, goes low. It was up to $14, as low as $5.91. I still like it. The cannabis ETF, I like it. So hold on, ladies and gentlemen. I got to write this down because every Friday night, there are gems that are dropped, and I can't keep track of them all. And it just allows me to invest next week in these cheap stocks. Get yourself a few shares. Why not be safe? Why not? Right? All right. Let's see what else we got down here. Let's see. Gold Surfer, welcome to the live stream this evening. Glad to see you here. Gold Surfer in the house. Salesforce bought Slack for peanuts. Exactly. And now Salesforce is worth probably another $150 per share. It's incredible. Held Hexo for over a year, getting others. Exactly, Miss Learn and Earn. That's the way I feel about it. Mr. Evans, GTBIF. Okay. Mr. Evans dropped us the gym last week. GTBIF. Okay, let's see what this is. Oh, Green Thumb Industries. I remember Green Thumb from last week. That's interesting. But I don't remember that as the ticker symbol. Let me know what's going on with that. Hold on, I got to write this down. GTBIF. Was that it? I can't believe that. Is there 2 Green Thumbs? Because I remember another one last week. Yeah, Neo. That's the big one right there. Skull 7314. That's right. Been talking about Neo for over a year and a half. And 7-8 months ago when it was down to $3, we started really talking about it then too. And now look, it's at $45. But welcome to the live stream, Skull. Thank you for that comment. I appreciate it. Mrs. Learn and Earn on it, George. Thanks. 2 Virgo. Welcome to the live stream. Glad I got you live while at labor and oh my goodness, 2 Virgos in labor and delivery. So a beast. She's a beast. This is awesome. I thank you. I thank you for being here and watching even during delivery. Wow. All right, gold server THCX pays dividends. Oh my goodness. I didn't see that. Let's go look. Let's go look. CX. Oh, I lost it. Hold on. Let me come back. Let me go back to this. THCX. Okay. THCX. Let's see where we're at here. I don't think they pay dividends. I didn't think that was on there. Whoever holds it, let us know if they pay dividends. But no, it doesn't show here that they pay dividends. It'd be nice if they did. All right. And if somebody wants to know another one, well, there's Art G. Okay. All right. Let's see here. We got another person, Natty Boy Soldier. Welcome to the live stream. Glad to see you here. And everybody who's a new person, please smash the like button. And if you like what we're talking about, please hit the subscribe button down below. I really would appreciate that. All right. RKG, Arcs Genomic Medical DNA Stock, has been putting in good work for me. All right. All right. Let's go look at it. I think that was ArcG. Let's go look. Let's go look at it. Okay. Oh, a serious little rise lately. Let's go check it out. Okay. No dividends, high. Oh, it's at the 52-week high right now. Oh, yeah, it's been going well over the last 6 months, which also means it's been going well over the last year. It's basically doubled. 162% on your money if you would have invested with them last year. That is interesting. Very good. That could be another gem. I'm going to have to check that out too because I like the genomic revolution. Very nice. Natty Boy, thank you for that. In fact, let me write this down, ladies and gentlemen. We got an ArcG. I like that one as well. Another gem is dropped this evening. You got to love it, ladies and gentlemen. Just never know what's going to happen. LCA, Milon B, yes. Welcome to the live stream. Thank you for being here. Yes, LCA, you should be buying that. I agree. Thank you for mentioning that because that's the way to go. LCA is merging soon to form Golden Nugget Styles went crazy. That's right. Exactly. Exactly. In case everybody doesn't know what we're talking about, let me go to LCA. That's a gaming stock. We've been talking about it for the last about month now. And here we are, Mancadia Holdings. And you can see what's been happening. This merger talk has picked up and it's happening now. So this is why the stock has went up. Now they're going to actually have brick and mortar locations to help them out. Needless to say, looks like a winner to me. Looks like a winner. That curve looks like a winner to me. You got to get in. And remember, gaming, you guys have to remember that gaming has been down because sports betting. This hasn't been the NFL, the NBA, baseball, NCAA. They don't have all their sports. So obviously, gambling, as far as sports betting, has been down. So this is a good time to be buying even the DraftKings and the pins and all that, in my opinion. All right. So let's see what else we have here. Let's go. Damn it. You got Neo at 3. That's right, George Maples. We were talking about it in March, man. That's right. We got it at 650 to begin with a year and a half ago. And then you can still see the video on the channel. I left it up for Neo about a year and a half ago. 2019 March or so, when they first came out as an IPO. And then if you see a video about 7-8 months ago, you'll see what we're talking about Neo when it's $3. And I'll show you the chart so people can see. It was actually, there was opportunity up until about 2 months ago. So we got to go a year back. But here we go. This is in March. $2 in March. It was $2.50, $2.38, $2.76, $2.78. So basically it stayed around $3 all the way up until May. And then it's just started to rise after that. May and June. But we were talking about it way back in March, April, May, saying I'm all bullish on EV, and a bunch of other people were saying the same thing. So that's how we did it. We got in then. But it's still not too late because, as you know, I bought it $30-some. I also bought more at $40-some. And I'm going to be buying some more, even if it goes up to, well, it went down to 46. But I should be buying some more on Monday just because it went back down from 51, 52. So we're going to be buying some more. That's right, Golden Surfer. NNDM, Milon B. I'm not familiar with that stock. Not familiar. NNDM. Let's see. See what it is. Oh, Nano Dimension. Okay. I am a little familiar with that. Yes, I do like this company. And it's also at its 52-week high or near it. Yeah, I like this even at this price point, even now. Thank you for bringing that up. That's a nice gem right there. Hold on, I didn't show everybody on the screen. Nano Dimension. Yeah, that's the one, ladies and gentlemen. That was mentioned. I'm trying to think of the other nano company, but I can't remember right now. In fact, let me write this down because I want some of this also. See how this works, ladies and gentlemen. If you're here on a Friday night, you can get some gems that even you could invest in. Notice we're not even talking about stocks that are like $300 a share, $500 a share. This is all affordable for ordinary citizens right now. And this is part of the future as well. No, not brick and mortar, but Vegas on your cell phone. Exactly. All right. I like that. Oh, yeah, you're right. It's not going to be at the sports book. You're right. It's online. But still, to me, that a lot more people are not going to be in casinos at the sports book when you don't have to be. You're going to be on your phone, on your computer, on your tablet, and you're going to be mobile. So you don't have to be sitting up there going down to the casinos. So it works out for them all the way around. Gush. All right. Milon B comes over here. So far, he's given me 2. Let's see what this Gush. Did I get it right? Was it Gush? Let's see. CH. Is it Gush? Oh, it's an ETF. Okay. I don't know about this one. It's an ETF. Oil and gas. I'm not so much bullish on the oil and gas right now, but that doesn't mean anything. It's been rising over the last month. It's been going down, but this is with oil and gas has been going down. So the question is, what's going to happen when oil and gas gets back right? which is going to happen in the next 5 to 6 months. It'll start rising. So actually, that could be a play. How many shares are good to buy as a beginner? Whatever whatever cash you have, man. Whatever you feel that you can lose. There is no set number. I know there's people that go, you should buy 100, 125. You should buy 250. You should buy 1,000. It doesn't matter. Whenever you invest, you only invest money that you can lose. That's the rule. All right. You don't invest going, well, I have $500 and I don't have nothing else, so I'm going to put 400 in. No, you invest what you can afford. If it goes to zero, you're not going to hurt. That's what you should be investing. All right. So there's no set amount. The digital world here to stay. Zoom, Teledoc, DocuSign. Many Americans must reinvent themselves in the next decade. Curtis Davis. Let me put this out there right now. Many Americans better start reinventing themselves like yesterday. I'm serious about this. This is why I've always said monetize yourself. The reason why you have all these platforms, YouTube, TikTok, Snapchat, Twitter, you're going to have to be on these. These are intellectual properties. The name you have right now at these intellectual properties, nobody else can have. So you better get your intellectual property. Whether you use it or not, at least sign up and get the name. But I suggest you use it because this is what the world's coming to. There's not going to be such a thing as you're going to Google searching for something and Google has the whole algorithm where they're saying, okay, I'm looking for an umbrella, and then only Google shows some umbrella guys. What's going to start happening is people are going to start popping up from a YouTube, from a TikTok, from a Facebook marketplace. All these different locations are going to start popping up, and people shop on these other platforms. They don't even go to Google. People go to Facebook Marketplace, for instance. They go to OfferUp and Let Go and places like that. Craigslist, they don't even Google anymore. So you have to start thinking, if you're going to sell something or yourself, or you're going to offer some business or services, you have to be in other platforms. So you're going to have to monetize yourself. So you're going to have to learn something new like yesterday. Because America moves pretty fast. And it's about to move at light speed if you don't watch yourself, because with the EV, artificial intelligence, with all this coming, that means technology has to move at the speed of light pretty much. A year from now, what's going to be in a car and an electric vehicle is not going to be in a car, what you call an ICE vehicle. It's not going to be in a gas car, because they're going to have more room to put more electronics. And they're going to have autonomous driving. So you got to get on board. That's right. Just check. Does pay dividend. Okay. Thank you. I'm going to put this down for myself. Dividend. Yeah, I should have went to Seeking Alpha to find out. But thank you so much, Gold Surfer. I appreciate that, because that means that's a buy on Monday. You know how I love dividend stocks. Any thoughts on Caterpillar or Deere? Curtis Davis? I have no thoughts. I'm not touching none of those. Why? Because farmers are out of business. That little tariff war that's been happening with China, China buys soybeans and other commodities to feed their 1 billion. Meanwhile, we have a tariff war so they don't buy from our farmers. That's nonsense. That was nuts. So now they went and buy soybeans from Russia and South America now. The highest rate of bankruptcy in farmers have been since 2013, just happened in 2019. Nuts. So no, I'm not messing around with Caterpillar or John Deere. All right. Milon B, he just wants to keep giving us a little fire. Okay. Let's see. What's he talking about here? AQB. Let's see what this is. Aqua Bounty Technologies. Not familiar. Let's go look at it. Hold on. Milon B giving us some. Aqua Bounty is a biotechnology company Based in Maine and Massachusetts, the company is notable for its research and development of genetically modified fish. Modified fish, GMO fish. It aims to create products that aim to increase. Whoa. All right, man. That's almost like cloning. And they give 2% dividend. I don't know about this cloning situation, but wow. All of a sudden, they're popping. Unbelievable. Founded in 1991. Wow. That could be something to look into. I'm not one into the cloning situation, which I don't know if that's what they're doing, but that's going to be interesting. All right, here we go. Dividend is 8.1% today. Thank you so much, George Maple. IGTV started this week, live video. Exactly. This is what's happening. This is the way of the future, ladies and gentlemen. Did you know you can actually pay some of these platforms to be on the platform? $500, and it's not that much, $500, $1,000. Instead of being on YouTube, you can be on another platform that has commercials and things like that. It's interesting what's about to happen. George Maple's 8.1 dividend plus 30% per share increase. Wow. THCX. Lovely. Great insight. I'm glad you're here, Miss Learn, to hear it. Yes, CIIC is good. I like CIIC. You got that right. We talked about that before. I like that. And the merger. Yes, we like CIIC. There we go. 33.50 the high, 9.30 was the low. Look at this. Straight up in the last month. Incredible. And we were talking about CIIC about a month to 2 months ago. That was dropped in the chat. And it's dropped again. So once again, another winner for the home team. Many real-time apps, Likey, TikTok, Snap, Facebook Live, live streaming. Exactly. IDEX, yes, George Maple, is the EV tractor stock. IDEX, ladies and gentlemen, I invested in IDEX last week because of George Maple. I missed out 2 weeks ago, but I didn't miss out this past week. Look at how low this is. In fact, it dropped down today. But here you go. Let's go over the last month. It used to be 93 cents a month ago. Look at this. Crazy. $1.17 when we were talking about it 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. And now look. That would have been 72% on your money. But no, I missed out. I bought this stuff around, I don't remember, it was around $2.77 or something. Right. Because I didn't do when George Maple mentioned it 3 weeks ago, when it was $1 something, I didn't pull the trigger. I forgot all about it on a Friday Night Live. Then I forgot about it. Now I bought it $2.70, but never fear. I bought some more this week when it was around $2.30. So, dollar cost averaging, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you do it. Oh, you guys didn't see what I was talking about. But anyhow, this is IDEX. And it was down to 116. And 2-3 weeks ago when when George Maples brought this out, it was only $1, I think $1.50, $1.60, something like that. And I didn't buy. And now look, I could have earned almost 50% on my money. But instead I bought it like $2.70 or something like that. And now it's down here. $2.17, $2 something. So I bought some more. So my dollar cost averaging would be lower. But anyhow, I'm bullish with this company. So I'm buying more next week. Doesn't matter. It's going to happen. Peace, bro. How about that Rolls Royce stock? TJ Mallet, welcome to the live stream. You mean, I don't know about Rolls Royce. I didn't even know. Oh, my God. There is a Rolls Royce stock. Don't know nothing about it. We can go look at it, though. I know BMW makes it. British multinational engineering company incorporated February owns Rolls Royce. I didn't know that. So it's like a subsidiary of BMW or something. That's interesting. Um, I don't know about the Rolls Royce, man. Too expensive of a car. Depreciates crazily, but they give 2% on their 2.8% at this price point on the money. But it looks like that's the holding company. But anyhow, thank you for bringing that up. I don't know if I'm going to be a buyer of Rolls Royce. Too expensive as far as what I think, especially when there's EV vehicles coming out. Why are you going to spend $300,000 on a car that costs you freaking $5,000 a year to maintain? That's crazy. All right. Melody Bonita, the woman that has 21 streams of income. Ladies and gentlemen, most millionaires have 7 streams of income on average. And this woman right here, Melody Bonita, has 21 streams of income. And then she's talking about going to 30. She done went overboard. She's killing us. Gentlemen, other ladies, she's killing us. We got to get more streams of income just because of her. Yes, reinvent. That's one of the reasons why I need at least 30 streams of income. This woman, oh my God. This woman, 30 streams of income. That's amazing. Monetization is key. That's it. Monetize yourself. That's what we talk about. The new home stock. I can't afford Rolls Royce, but I can buy their stocks, though. That's how it works, TJ Mallet. That's exactly how it should work. Instead of buying Nike shoes for $200, you should be buying Nike stock. That's how it should be. Instead of being out here buying all these Gucci clothes, handbags and stuff, you got to be buying the Gucci stock. Instead, whatever you're buying, you should be investing in anyhow. The Apple. You're out here buying Apple phones, and why aren't you buying Apple stock? And Apple stock is $115 a share. In fact, let's just go to the screen. We'll show people. Right? $122 today now. All right, let's go to the screen. Apple. You're out here buying an iPhone potentially for $1,000 or more, the equivalent of about 10 shares of stock, and they're going to give you about, what, 2% on your money? Oh, it dropped because they split. So now they're down to 0.67% dividend. So this is the point, though. Instead of buying the phone, you should have been buying the stock. And yes, I bought Apple. I have Apple. In fact, I need to buy some more Apple, come to think of it. All right. Exactly what you should be doing, TJ Mallet. BRTRS, hello. Glad to see you here this evening. Welcome to the live stream. Thank you so much for being here this Friday evening. Glad to see you. Anthony Gaston, peace. Should I worry about the average age of credit when getting new primaries? No. In fact, those days are over, ladies and gentlemen. Don't even worry about age. Even though age has a little 10% on your credit score, 15%, don't worry about that. Bottom line of the story is you're going to need a 680 and up credit score. When a mortgage is running your credit, they don't care about your age. When you're out here trying to get a car loan, they don't care about your age. All they care about is what is your credit score. That's it. In fact, I don't even know any company that looks at your age. They just use that as an excuse to keep your credit score down. And that's why they limit you to four hard inquiries, the credit bureaus, because after 4, they try to ding you to get your credit score down. Why? Because the people that pay them are the lenders. So they can charge you more in interest. They need your scores lower. But don't worry about the age. Your better credit, whether it's new, get your credit score up at all costs. It's going to come in handy next year. Trust me. Well, you can come back and tell me about 7 months from now. Yeah, I had my credit up over 720. And now you're going to love life. So just do that. Doesn't matter. Don't worry about the age part. APPN stock creates apps. AAPN creates apps. Let's go look. $151. $1.22 a share. Appian. Okay. 52-week high, 29 to 216. So it's right in this mid-sweet spot. All right. I like it. I can't say anything bad about it. If they create apps, that's the next level. That's what's happening. I know a person right now that created an app for chefs, just like a Airbnb. Just like a Airbnb, where you could go to someone's home or a condo or apartment or mobile home. They have an app that is similar for chefs, where people can now, well, it's not really out yet, but people are going to be able to go out and say, let's say tonight you can order a chef to come in and fix dinner for you, or order up a chef to go and do whatever. That's going to be on an app, and that's going to be pretty awesome. How many people work 5 days a week? They're tired, and now the husband or the wife can hit an app and say, hey, you know what? We're going to have a special evening tonight. We're going to order up a chef. There's stuff in the fridge. It's kind of cool, right? Speaking of that, let me give somebody some little tips. There's a place called Club Cascadas de Baja in Los Cabos, Mexico. Club Cascadas. It's in Baja. I can't speak tonight, ladies and gentlemen, because something happened to my tongue, so that's why I'm having this little slurring situation going on. But Club de Baja Las Cascadas, I can't even pronounce it. I'm going to pull it up on the screen for you guys, man. Club Cascadas de Baja, that's what it is. There we go. Let's see here. I'm going to pull it up for you. I'm going to do a little something, because you gotta travel every now and then, right? Here we go. This is Club Cascadas de Baja right here. It's on the beach in Los Cabos. Okay? Now, they don't have phones in the room. They don't have TVs in the room either. 5-star. When you stay here, go see the chef, and you can pay the chef or not. Talk to the chef. They're cool. They'll come to your room. All you have to do is bring the food, schedule it, and they'll fix you dinner in your room. All right? This is in Los Cabos in Mexico, on the beach. You can see these little palapas. The big one over here is a restaurant. You can come out and eat on the beach and everything. But again, no TV, no phone. Nobody can call you. You're not going to be watching TV. That's my spot where I hang out, just so you guys know. I rarely talk about spots I hang out, but that's one of them. All right? So that's my little travel tip for the evening. All right, now, let's see what else we got up here. Oh, everybody that's here, please smash the like button down below. And if you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel. We recently, in fact, today, we just went over 10,000 subscribers. So I want to thank everybody here who has subscribed to the channel. I appreciate your support. And let's make this keep going up and keep rocking. All right? Okay. Snap is a great long-term stock. Exactly. Milon B, since you haven't been with us, you might have known when about 5-6 months ago, I told people Snap was the play. It was $10 at the time. Now look, it's like $40. Something like that. If I'm not mistaken. Let's go look. I don't care. I'm not selling. So, oh, it's $48. That's even better. Who knew? $48. So a few months back, if you were on the live stream or if you were a member of the channel, then you would have known Snap, buy Snap. So I was buying Snap when it was $10. I was buying Snap when it was $14. I was buying Snap when it was $21. This is how we win, ladies and gentlemen. And I'll do the thing, because it was let's go year to date. Here we are, back in March. $8-9. That's when I bought some stock then. It was like $10 as I recall, something like that. Then it was like 14, something like that. So that was around April. And then around June, it was around 20 something. Bought some more. Haven't bought any since. And ever since the meteoric rise, that's how we do it. Even if you'd have bought it 20, you're still at 100% on your money. So again, some of you are sitting there happy with that 12% from an index fund. Some of you are happy from that mutual fund and your 401k. When they tell you earned 7%, 8%, you're happy. They don't tell you that you could have earned 100% on your money. You wouldn't be so happy if you knew that. We already got that one. DCA magic in buying stock long term. That's right. Leah Dennis. Hey, Silverman Fox from New Zealand. I love all the great info from Eric B. is dropping tonight. He's on fire. Leah Dennis, thank you so much. But it's everybody, you know. There's other gems everybody's dropping. So I appreciate that comment. But the fact of the matter is we have people here that are so knowledgeable and people from all walks of life. And not everybody can look at all different stocks. So tonight we get information. Every Friday night we get information from a group of people. And then we find out, wait a minute, there's a stock that we could get here, like this THCX. Never heard of it, never even thought about it, but now I'm thinking about it, and now it's cheap enough where why not? Buy some shares, take a risk. Like we said, walking across the street with your doggy is a risk. All right? Crypto, XRP, MAR, BRTRS. I'm not a big fan of XRP. The reason why I say that is because if you were in Bitcoin and Ether, it has outpaced XRP the whole time. That's the only reason I say that. And let's face it, Ether and crypto, they're the adopted ones. So anyhow, I'm going to take this hat off, ladies and gentlemen. It's coming out. It'll be on the website in a few days. I have another hat, and we got some other stuff coming. But you know how we do it. We keep building. All right. Let's see here. I lost track of this one. Mars intro. All right, here we go. Mr. Tech Guy 8181, welcome to the live stream. Thank you for this. Aurora Cannabis is upcoming too. That's right. Pay attention to Aurora Cannabis. Like I said, the top 5. That's who you want to be with because they're just going to buy up everybody else. Good evening, LaJona Harris. Welcome to the live stream. Glad you could be here this evening. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. All right. What do you think about TOBAF? No, I don't know nothing about it. Once again, we can't know everything about all the stocks, but, you know, we can try to learn. Let's see here. What do we got? What was that one? I should have left it on the screen. There we go. TOBAF. Never heard of it. Looks like tobacco. Another cheapie. Tate Lifestyle and Wellness. Oh, a cigarette manufacturing company. Okay. All right. Well, we have MO, which is Altria, which gives you about 9% on your money. No dividend here. It does not appear. I don't know anything about this company. Petroleum Corporation, Lyons subsidiaries. Oh, it's got Petro Enterprises, cigarette manufacturing company. Okay. Like I said, I'm not really a fan of it most of the time, but I probably would. Personally, I wouldn't mess with it, and I'll show you why, because why mess with them when you can just do Altria and get 8.32% on your money? That's a tobacco company founded, and they got $20-some billion. Philip Morris is their subsidiary, USA Kraft Foods, all that in Nabisco. So I would have Altria, which is the symbol M as in Mary O, and earn 8% on my money at this price point. I wouldn't even mess around with the little baby. Just my 2 cents on it. Okay, guys. Blue Apron, HelloFresh, and others home meal delivery. No, I don't have any idea on any of those. The reason why is because what do you have? The Uber Postmates merger or buyout. You have all the rest. Grubhub's not here, but you have all these other delivery vehicles. So I don't know if there's truly such like a monopoly, so to speak, in this industry, because anybody can enter at any time as long as they can get somebody to come pick it up and somebody deliver it. So I don't know if they have a long term on this, but we'll see. Kevin Rose, welcome to the live stream. Yes, plug power, exactly. P-L-U-G, you know we're all in on the EV and the hydro, all in on alternative sources. Hydrogen fuel systems, that's right. We were talking about this over 6 months ago, ladies and gentlemen, when it was under $10. It was around $7. In fact, it was lower than that. It was around $6 and something when we were talking about it. And now look, yeah, that was in June, somewhere like that. June, it was $6. Even now at 24, and I bought some more plug when it was around 14, I believe, somewhere around here in September. I believe in plug. I believe in EV. I believe in SBE, which is switchback. So here, I'll give you guys some SBE as well. This is switchback. Once again, go look and see in their ride, 6 months. We talked about SBE like 2 months ago in October. It was like $15, $16. Everybody who did something in, we doubled our money. So once again, it's always something available, ladies and gentlemen. It's just that the top 10 percenters are the ones that have the available cash. Ordinary citizens usually don't have the available cash. You're living paycheck to paycheck. This is why the wealth gap is so big. And this is why the top 10% own 92% of the stock market, because they have available cash. Now you can see why the wealth gap keeps growing, because if you would live paycheck to paycheck and I have extra streams of income and I can sit there and put in $100, $1,000 when stocks are like $10, and the next thing you know, they go up to $35 or $40, I did 4 times my money in less than 6 months. You see how this works? And if you have 100,000, now you have 400,000 in less than 6 months. Meanwhile, the people who are working paycheck to paycheck, you can't do that. That's why we talk about extra streams of income. That's why we talk about assets. And assets are real estate, credit, crypto. These are assets. Got to get them. And stocks, of course, assets. And you use streams of income to get the assets. Then once you get the assets make money for you. And then you use the money-making assets to buy more assets. Now you turn into the wealthy, top 10 percenter. That's how you roll. If you can get within that program, your life's going to be a lot easier. You have a lot more options. And you can take advantage of this stock market. All right, let's see what else we got going on. All right. Congratulations on your 10K subscribers. Thank you so much, Melanie Bonita. I appreciate that. Very nice. Thank you for the travel tip. Anytime, Melanie Bonita, because you can travel anywhere on the planet that you want to. Anytime. All right. See y'all later. I have my 9:30 p.m. live every night. Oh, I didn't know that, Melanie Bonita. Also, since she's here, I always give her a little plug. You guys got to go to Amazon.com. She has books. She has inspirational books. She has motivational books. She has how to make money books. She has books, ladies and gentlemen. Not in one genre, not in 2, not in 3, not in 4. This is what she does. She writes books. So therefore, go to Amazon, put in their name, Melanie Bonita. You can find some books. All right. Curtis Davis buying EV stocks like cheap real estate at $40 an acre. That's right. My old Las Vegas, 1970s. $40 an acre right on the Las Vegas Boulevard Strip. 1973 or 4. Crazy. Signs in the fields. My parents rolled by. Didn't think nothing of it. But Howard Hughes, the billionaire, was buying up miles and miles of it. And even though Howard Hughes has been dead probably 30 years, there's still Howard Hughes Enterprises still owns a large portion of Las Vegas. It's amazing. All right. Let's see what else we got here. A.D. Hinton, welcome to the live stream. You may want to check out MJETF. Okay, let's see. We got some nugget. MJ stock. Let's see. ETFMG, not familiar with MJ. Okay, hold on. I'll get it on the screen for everybody. I won't leave you in suspense. Let's see. Year to date, 1 year, seems level. I don't know much about them. Alternative Harvest ETF, MJ. It doesn't tell me much, and there isn't even a caption over here for them. Oh, marijuana. Yep, buy marijuana stocks. Let's see what's happened hold on. Let me see what's happened in the last 5 days. Okay, it's risen because of that, but it's not risen enough. Like I said, I'm going with the top 5 companies. I don't know who the top 5 are in the marijuana field, but those are the ones I'm buying because they're going to snap up all the small fries. Just standard monopoly type plays in America. That's how it works. PLG. All right, we're talking stocks tonight. Let's see here. Milon B. He's thrown in another one. PLG. Let's see what this is. Platinum Group Metals. Okay. You know, I always like metals. No problem with metals in the long run. Platinum at that. I like it. Yeah, 6 months and it's only $3. In fact, it says it's 52-week high right now at $3.10. That's pretty interesting. I like it though. Metals, I'm down with metals, especially this cheap. Because there's an upside with metals whenever they print money, whenever they do stimulus, whenever they do anything like that, that helps out the metals markets. So yeah, I like this play. In fact, I'm going to buy some next week. PLG, metals, that's what I'm writing down. At this price point, why not take a gamble? Throw away $50 to $100 all the time. All right. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Milon B trying to drop some gems this evening. In fact, has been dropping gems. With the EV explosion, do you think fossil fuel stocks will have an uptick? No. There will be an uptick. Basically, let's just face facts so everybody understands. The American economy is U.S. dollar. The U.S. dollar, there's a deal with Saudi Arabia that backs oil and energy backs the dollar. So therefore, oil and energy has to always be subsidized to float it and make sure it stays up there because otherwise the U.S. dollar is worthless if it goes down. That's why you can always be in the energy stocks and be kind of safe. So yeah, answer to the question is, yeah, I think there could always be an uptick. No problem with that. But, you know, I still have my Exxon. I still have my Marathon. I still have all of it. I'm not selling it anytime soon. My friends have been getting HelloFresh for a couple of years. They love it. Great meals. You have to cook it yourself. Oh, okay. I didn't know about that. TAN and PBW are great alternative energy ETFs. Okay. Let's go look. TAN. Never heard of it. Invesco Solar. All right. I like solar. That was a gem right there. I like solar. Let's go look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this chart. This is TAN. TAN is in Nancy. This is year to date. Wow. They went from $27 in March up to $81 now, and that's a 200% increase on your money. Let's face it. We've been talking about this. We've been talking about this, ladies and gentlemen. You have to go with the future. Solar is part of the future. AI, artificial intelligence, part of the future. Autonomous driving, part of the future. Electric vehicles, part of the future. And all of the suppliers, which is what switchback is, part of the future. It's easier to figure out the future than it is to figure out which stocks to do as far as I'm concerned. I like the future. So you're going to have chips is the future. That's computer chips, the future. So all of that is the future. Let me go back up here because George Maple just said he might be cashing out. I have MRO and AM. Considering AM, yeah, I have them too. MRO, look, let's do this. I'm going to pull up I'm going to pull up something that's very interesting. George Maple, you know AM gives out dividends, right? Look at this. You know they give out dividends. This is why I'm never selling. 16%, they're giving dividends. I can't remember if I got a dividend this month or not. But anyhow, 16% on your money, and it's at $7.56. You can imagine when it was, what was it, $5 or something? Yeah, it was like $5 a couple months ago, and it was like 20% on your money. It was crazy. But no, I'm staying. I'm staying with them, and they're in America. They're subsidized, or or they're going to be bought out. But either way, I'm keeping them. MRO, same way, even though they don't give dividends. I don't get dividends from MRO. I'll show people on the screen. Oh, that's not it. MRO. All right. MRO, no, $1.75. I don't recall getting any dividends from Marathon. And they claim they do 1.75%. But either way, I'm keeping them as well. They're doing natural gas exploration. That's why I keep Marathon around. And it's so cheap. So, got to keep them around. They're subsidized. That's why I always keep them around. So, don't cash out yet, George Maple. The A-team's coming. January. All right. What's this crypto? I'm Jeffy Latte. Welcome to the live stream. Thank you for being here this evening. I've had a few comments from you under videos and in the community tab. Thank you so much, man. I'm Crypto Check out of RSR. It's a stable coin position in hyperinflated economies started in Venezuela, Argentina, and now Lebanon. Has great backing and advisors, Coinbase invested. Okay, I don't know much about crypto. I just stay with the main ones. But RSR, everybody can do their own due diligence and check it out. Thank you for mentioning that, Jeff A. Or as it says, Hefe. Hefe Latte. Cron is the biggest in marijuana. MDA 0214, welcome to the live stream. Glad to see you here this evening. All right, now we're talking. Cron, let's go look it up. Let's go see what they're talking about here. Well, Cron is going to be on my radar. If you're saying they're one of the biggest. Kronos Group. Toronto, Canada, once again. Okay. Well, if they're one of the biggest, then that means they're going to be getting some of my money. So I'll have to do a little research myself next week. There's Tilray, I see. Also, Canopy Growth is here as well. So I'm going to have to do a little research, but Kronos, I've heard of them before, actually. I didn't hear of Cron, C-O-R-O-N, but I know who Kronos is. So they may be getting some of my money next week. But like I said, the top 5, that's who's getting my money next week. I like it. Thank you so much, MDA. Appreciate it. Glad to see you here this evening. Any thoughts on business credit or paper contracting? No thoughts on business credit. I don't know what you mean, Curtis Davis, about that. I don't know what you mean by this, business credit or paper. You know how I always figure it. It's when you have business credit, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to it. Business credit can be different ways. So you can do it the traditional way, where you have a business, and then you have a Dun & Bradstreet, and you have credit with the Paydex score and with TransUnion and Experian and all these guys, and then they look it up. But we're not in that era anymore. We're in the era where they want to check your personal credit score. And so if your personal credit score is good and you have a company credit, they're good. But because of this pandemic and the way things have been going, a lot of companies, their score is not good anymore, and a personal score is not good anymore. So what do? Option number 2. You might have assets. You might be like, I'll give you a perfect example, Carnival Cruise Lines. They haven't been able to run their cruise ships, but because they had assets, which are cruise ships, they were able to sell some, and then they were also able to get loans against their assets, some of their cruise ships. So now they can stay afloat. You can do the same thing. If you're in business and you're actually running a legitimate business, you may have assets, physical assets. Let's talk about paper assets. Paper assets, on the other hand, you might have, when Curtis Davis mentions a contract, you could have a cleaning business. You might have a window washing business. You have a contract in 5 buildings that says you're going to get paid $50,000 per year for each one. That you can create a derivative, as I call it, because that paper, that lightweight thing that I like, you can go down and find somebody to say, hey, all these together, I make $250,000. Can I get a loan for 50? Line of credit. Those are assets that you can use for business if you're in business. So that's a little thing that we're talking about. So hopefully that's the kind of thing that Curtis Davis was talking about. Any thoughts on FCX stocks? No thoughts whatsoever. Freeport, mining company. And you know I like mining companies. And look at their chart. This is amazing. Amazing. You know how I feel about this. I like it. BTG, AUY, DRD, all of those mining stocks. So you guys can see here, the reason FCX gives 0.8% dividend, but DRD gives 6% dividend. BTG gave me a dividend last week, I believe it was, or was it AUY? I can't remember all off the top. It seems like every day I get a dividend check. And then naturally, I reinvest it, so I don't pay attention because it's automatically reinvested. AUY, 1.91% on the dividend stock. So, and they rise a little bit. So those are the ones that I usually mess with myself. But FCX, it looks like it's been rising. Can't go wrong with it. It's appreciating. FCX over the last year, an uptrend. Jesus, in April and March, it was around $6, $7. In fact, $9, $10. It doubled in less than like 5 months. Wow. That's impressive. Impressive. Phoenix, Arizona area, impressive. Curtis Davis dropping another gem. Well, we're at 1 hour and 38 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Please smash the like button. And if you like what we're talking about, please subscribe. And if you like even more, you can always become a member of the channel. And there's even applaud buttons. Also, there's all kind of monetization that's going on now that we're at 10,000. Now we're going to have that Teespring scroll for T-shirts and everything like that coming up in the next month. So that's going to be awesome. Some Dow stocks recovered. This was Kanoko. Exactly. Exactly. How about streaming TV FUBU stock? No, I don't like FUBU stock. I just have to say what it is. But it's a live streaming TV on channel. Hey, there's always, you just never know what's going to happen. Wilson Koo, welcome to the live stream. Thank you for being here. First time on your live show. Love the info from international. Well, then this has been a special treat because we've been talking about these cannabis stocks that are all over from Canada and some other things like mining stocks too. The BTGs, the AUYs, they're from Canada. This is interesting. I'm glad you're here this evening because when I go to my back office, I don't see too many international people on my channel. It seems to be like they want to keep me inside the USA. But I'm glad you found us. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate that. Hefe Loti, Polkadot is a great coin also. It's an Ethereum competitor, and Gavin Woods is a co-founder of Ethereum, founded DOT. And it's 13 times less only is up DYOR. Okay, I'm going to run this live chat. This, in case you missed this, when this video comes out, replay, I'm going to allow the live chat to keep running because other people are going to be able to be helped by this. Hefe Lotte, Polkadot, Ethereum competitor, Gavin Woods. I know who these people are. The DOT. When you say 13 times less, I like that. I like it a lot. So I'm going to have to find out more about Polkadot. Charlene, yes, I love those type of games. That's right. That's how we do it. What happened to SNDL? Nothing happened. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I know it crashed a little bit. It went up to 88 cents. Then it dropped back down. But, hey, man, you should have bought some at 50 cents. Come on. Come on. It was 50-some cents last week when we were talking about it. Don't you remember on Friday? Let me go a month so I can go back. November 27th, 37 cents when we were talking about it. So all you could do was on Monday, buy some more. And on Monday, it went up to 73. So, yes, I bought on Monday at 73. Then it went down to intraday. It went down to 54. So I bought more at 54. And now we're at 65. And again, here we go with the Canada sundial growers. And you do know the 4 or 5 states that approved marijuana, and the House is trying to get decriminalization for marijuana. So hang tight. This is a long-term play. In fact, any marijuana stocks are long-term play. Oh, I didn't have it on the screen. So any of the marijuana stocks is long-term play. In fact, let me put it to you another way. I'm buying more on Monday. Let's just put it to you straight. I'm buying more. So hopefully that helps you. It's long-term plays what we're doing here with stocks. We're not trying to sell stocks within a year. Remember, you owe 25% on any profits when you sell your stocks, 25% tax when you sell your stock within the first year, within 365 days. After 365 days, you only owe 15% in tax on your profit from stocks. Keep those kind of things in mind. So we're not in any rush about it. We know it's long term. Let's see what else we got here. Aurora owns about 3 to 5 different cannabis companies. Thank you so much. Okay, there we are. Aurora. I know who they are. I like Aurora. I like Aurora. That's what we're talking about. Like he said, another company from Canada. I mean, we're just overrun. The Canadian cannabis companies. But again, they do own 5 or 6. They got to be one of the bigger players. So that means Cronus, Aurora. I'm buying next week. There's 2 of them right there. All because we're doing this Friday Night Live. All right. Pelicita. First time here. Thanks for all the info. Thank you so much. Pelicita, I gave you, we talked on chat under one of the videos. Thank you so much for being here this evening. I really appreciate it. Leah Dennis, I got on late. Can you repeat the 5 top marijuana stocks? Unfortunately, I don't know what the top 5 are. That's what I was saying. I got to do a little research and find out what the top 5 are. Somebody said Cronus was one of the top 5. I believe Aurora is another one of the top 5s. I just don't know who the top 5 companies are. I'm going to do some research. How I do it. I don't mess around looking and worrying about stocks from week to week, month to month. So that's how we have to do it, ladies and gentlemen. It seems that all the fintech business credit is related to merchant accounts. Oh, I have a trucking company. No, George Maple. Trucking company, auto business, they're high risk. So you're only going to fall in a certain category. With regard to fintechs, you're going to have to play the same game. Fintech's credit, you're going to have a 600 credit score. You're going to have revenues over $40,000 a month. So let me give it to you this way. If you have Blue Vine, you can get a line of credit, but you have to have $500,000 in revenue. If you're going to do on deck, you got to have show $10,000 per month for the last year. They will give you a loan. OnDeck.com. You have to have revenues coming in. So if you don't have revenues coming in, you're not going to be able to play. And you're high risk for normal financing if you're in the trucking business. So here's what I would suggest, George Maple. I hate to say it, but let's just get real. They're coming out with EV trucks. They're coming out with trucks that are self-driving. They're already doing it down Highway 10. From Phoenix to LA, they're already test driving the hookup, where they're having one physical person in the truck, but the truck is driving itself. They're testing it out right now as we speak. They're taking loads as we speak. This means that the loads are going to cost less. So if you're in the trucking business over the last 20 years, what's happening is the loads you're able to get are going to be less and less and less until they're going to squeeze you out. So this is the time that you say, hey, you know what? I need to reinvent myself, in my opinion. I'm just giving you my opinion. You don't have to listen to me. But I wouldn't be in the trucking business much longer. If you can pivot to something else, then I would. Because it's going to be a long road to hoe trying to fight against electric vehicles that doesn't cost as much as your diesel's going to cost. So just keep these kind of things in mind. And if I own a trucking, own the trucking business, I'm owning the, I can't remember the term that they use when you guys get your loads. But if I own that, why am I going to pay a real trucker a cost per mile when I can get an EV where the cost per mile is a tenth of the price? I'm not going to mess around with you. I don't have to. So I'm just saying that's what's coming down the future. So you got to pivot while you can. All right. Paper like the overseas building agreements. Exactly, Miss Learn and Earn. I love it. You catch on quick. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, in case you don't know what this is about, the overseas building agreements, I've been running a series of real estate. You can Google search the Stop Struggling Now channel. And I was talking about Dominican Republic and real estate in Merida, Mexico. And right now, that you can put down like $500, $1,000, $10,000, sign a contract, and do in-house financing while they're building the project. What that means is, just like in America, if I give a $1,000 deposit on a house, and then a year from now, that, let's call it $500,000 house went up to, like in Austin, Texas, $700,000, I could turn around and for $1,000, I can sell my $500,000 house for $700 and not even put down more than $1,000. We can do the same thing potentially in the Dominican Republic. So that's what she's referring to as in agreements, because you can change your agreements into derivatives at any time as long as you have something on paper. So let's give you another example. I'm interested in the beach. In fact, I love this place. So I'll just show people what we're talking about. Here's DT Beach. Oh, wait, hold on a second. I got to put it in. DTbeach.com. I show this probably every week now. I love this place. So here it is. This is in Punta Cana in Dominican Republic. This is a lagoon, Crystal Lagoon. There's only like 3 of them in the world. They're making this one here. And here's the prices. I'll show you guys the prices. Let me see. Do I have this up on the screen? I don't have it up on the screen. Here's the prices. You can see here a 1-bedroom condo, 112. Let me go back to the home so you guys can see what I was talking about. This Crystal Lagoon here. This is not built yet, ladies and gentlemen. This is just an image. They just started building like 5 units right now. It's still in the gray, in the concrete. They're just now starting. This over here on the left is a hotel, which means it's a condo hotel project. That's why I like it. So that means whoever comes here, my unit will be here, and they could rent out my unit. The hotel will rent out my unit for me, and they're guaranteeing me something like 7% on my money for the first 2 or 3 years. I can't remember the thing. But anyhow, this is what we're talking about. The prices: 1 bedrooms, 112, two bedrooms, 142, and there's a 3-bedroom which is up there. I'm not going to live there, but it would be so nice to be in the penthouse. And every week, I want to show this though. Every week I show the video. So I'm going to show the video this week too. Let's roll. Yeah, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I got to show you that every week because that's one of my favorite projects. Because, again, they have the condo hotel, so that means they can rent my unit. They have the beach there, which means kayaking, windsurfing, and all that can be done, swim, all that. The other thing is they have shuttles into town. They have shuttles to your own private beach, so we cover that. And I can rent it out on Airbnb and VRBO and things like that. And I can go hang out there myself whenever I feel like it. So I love that. And I got to give you one last little thing here. So I'm going to show you something that's pretty interesting. Okay, let me show you. I messed this up. Let's see. I can't get it back. Okay. Here we go. This right here is called the arena. Notice a 1-bedroom's $89,500 and the 2-bedroom's $126,000. Okay? So notice that, which is pretty interesting. Now, I'm going to show you what the arena looks like. In that video, they didn't show you the arena. But I'm going to show you the arena. This is next door to the beach. It's still in the complex. It's next door. You walk across the little street and you're at the lagoon. And if you own at this place, the arena at the beach, you have full use of the lagoon. And as you can see on the pricing, a 1-bedroom was $89,000 and a 2-bedroom was $126,000. Now, guess what? You don't have to qualify, ladies and gentlemen. Why? Because you only have to put down $1,000 to reserve. Okay, deposit. Within 30 days, you have to put down a grand total of 10%. So at the arena, if you wanted a 1-bedroom, you only have to put down $9,000. Okay, within 30 days. Then they're not going to be finished until 2022. Guess what? You only have to pay 20%, which is $18,000 over 24 months. Yes, that might be about $700, $800 a month, whatever the case may be. But again, no qualifying. When they're finished and it's ready to be delivered, you have to come up with the remaining 70%. Guess what? You have paper. It's going to be worth, let's call it 89, let's call it 90,000. Let's say it doesn't even go up. Well, I can get a loan from Banco Popular for 70% loan to value, ladies and gentlemen. We don't need credit. There we go. That's the tip of the night. That's why I've been talking about Dominican Republic. So hopefully you guys understand what I'm saying here. All right, let's get back to it. Marijuana is bigger down south, but we have good grow-ups. Right on, Wilson Koo. That's going to happen. Let's see here. You could own 50 dividend stocks and get possibly every week of the year get paid. Exactly, Curtis Davis. That's what I'm talking about. Every week I'm getting dividend notifications. So that's why I can't even keep track. All I know is I reinvest. I don't separate it. All right? So that's how we do it. Yes, Jefe Loti. When I mentioned 13 times ref and DOT, I meant market cap, respectfully. Thank you so much. I must have misspoke, but I figured that's what you meant. 13 times less. That's what I was thinking. Oh, you meant, okay, I get what you're saying. I didn't I was misinterpreting. You meant market cap 13 times less is market cap. I thought you meant 13 times less in price. All right. Well, I don't know what the price is, so hopefully it's 13 times less. If Ether's 600, 13 times less is a lot. What is that, $30 or something? $40, $50, $60, $70? Yeah, it's like 30. No, it's 50. Somewhere like 45 is what it should be. But anyhow, it could be $45 per coin. That would be 13 times less. But if it's less than $45, then that's a good deal. Let me know, Jefe. All right. Every stock has a pullback. That's right. Disney's up next. I like it. I got my eye on hemp. Let me know, Milon B, if hemp is one of the top 5. We know Aurora. We know Cronus. I think Tilray is a top 5 as well, but I'm going to find out when I do my research. Doing my due diligence, as everybody should do. Do your own due diligence. This week, Blank had a pullback. Buy, always buy. Keep gunpowder or cash. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Curtis Davis brings up a good point. I always say keep that duffel bag of cash ready. That's why you need those extra streams of income, because then you can deploy some of the little army of money to work for you. You can say, hey, let me buy some PLTR. Let me buy some BLNK, which is Blink. That's right. And in fact, as you know, Curtis Davis, I put it in the chat for everybody to see in the community tab for all the members. I bought Pelletier and I bought Blink over the last 7 days. So that's how we got to do it, ladies and gentlemen. IIPR, a leasing company. I like them, Curtis Davis. IIPR, I like them. That's a buy. John Bach, welcome to the live stream from Tampa, Florida. Checking in. Thank you so much for being here, man. I'm down here in Fort Myers right now myself, down here in the Stop Circling Now LLC territory. Thank you so much, man. Weekly investment advice. Hey, I don't mean to bother you, but I just made a new account on YouTube about stock investing. Just posted my first video. And the account was completely inspired by your videos. Wow. Weekly investment advice. I love it, man. Way to go. Thank you so much. I love the content. Thank you so much, man. I'm humbled by this. I'm happy for you to start your YouTube channel. Start the journey. Make sure you come out with something every few days and just keep going for it. And then at the end of 1 or 2 years, you'll be up there. It could happen before then. But I always tell everybody, 2 years, you got to put in the work consistently. And with the stock market, you can put in work almost every day because something's happening every day. The top 10 percenters don't sleep. They don't let their money sleep. So they're making moves all the time. So there's going to be something happening that you can talk about on your channel. Thank you so much, man. Weekly investment advice. Way to go. Thank you. I'm so glad to hear that inspiration came from the Stop Circling Now channel. Thank you so much, man. And good luck. All right. Let's see. Hemps. Yankee stacking. Mining stocks, oil, uranium, Yankee stacking in the house, ladies and gentlemen. He's the man that you talk to and you go see his channel all about gold, silver, and precious metals. And you can see his name on the screen. That's Yankee Stacking. He was a guest of the channel like 5 or 6 months back. We had an interesting discussion, and he always knows the stacking, the stocks and all. The stocks is one thing, but gold, silver, and precious metals is insurance, as he says. So I agree with them. You should always have a little bit of actual physical gold, silver, or precious metals. I'm glad to see you here this evening, Yankee Stacking. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Nice to see you here. Oh, and Yankee Stacking, he even threw in some chips for me. Thank you, man. Thank you. That's right. Yankee Stacking, my brother from another mother, is right. Thank you so much, man. Thank you for this donation. I appreciate it. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to know more about gold, silver, precious metals, and different perspectives on why you should have some gold and silver and precious metals physical, that's the channel you want to see. He has special guests on. He talks about all different reasons why the gold and silver prices change and go up and go down. In fact, he even has a dealer up north named Tim that helps him out as well, and he gives people special deals where you can go in the store and buy directly from a dealer who's reputable. You don't have to guess. You can buy from the man, and Yankee Stacking directs you there. He even shows what he has at the store sometimes and posts up the special deals. So I can tell everybody, if you're into gold and silver, and you should be, get a little bit of it. You might even get some more after you go watch Yankee Stacking's videos. But thank you so much again for the donation, Yankee Stacking. I appreciate it. I learned that YT is going to inject ads from their partners on unmonetized channels to make up for the demonetization of a trillion videos. Sounds like more reach for small channels. I agree a little bit on that. But again, I wouldn't know. I don't know what their game plan is for that. I personally don't like it when they're monetizing channels that they won't allow to get any money. I think that's what you call abuse. You know, it's kind of almost like slavery situations. You know, having somebody work, somebody put in videos, and then you say, well, we're not going to give you any money, but we're going to keep all the money. I never liked that scenario. This is supposed to be a capitalist society. But here we are again with this communist type stuff. But anyhow, you're probably right. They got to make up for the loss of revenue from somewhere. So that's how they're doing it. Miss Learn and Earn, yep. Yankee agrees. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, James Way, welcome to the live stream. Glad to see you here. Over here tapping my foot. Yankee, I missed this. Eric, what's up, my friend? Same old Yankee, trying to catch you, my man. We started off this journey together, and you've got twice as many subscribers as me. So you've been doing great. So I'm happy for you, and I'm proud of you, man. You're doing a great job over there. All the different ways you do your videos, I like that. All right. Show the video this week too. That's right. That's right. You know I love that place. What can I say? Hey, I gotta get over there. I'm lagging on all this. I gotta get to the DR, man. Like yesterday, they're selling these condos over there like hotcakes. Even with the pandemic, where they only have 50,000 people coming to the island a month, they're still selling like hotcakes. Imagine if they had the 500,000 people coming to the island without the pandemic. All these condos would have been sold out by now. You wouldn't be able to get one. This is incredible. Opportunities knocking right now, and I'm lagging. I'm lagging behind. All right, let's see what we got. Low T. Let's see. F8. It's 115 times less in price. I know what you meant. F8, that's what I like to hear, 115 times. That means it's only like $5. I meant 13 times and less. I know what you mean. How many X's one can flip into Ethereum? Same cap. Follow me. That's 1,300% out there. If you see it that way, patience. F8. You just dropped the gem. I see it that way. I see what you're saying. I like the 115 times less price. I love it. For 13 times less in market cap, that's a no-brainer. I'm going to have to throw some money over there. We got to take risk every now and then. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. You got to take risk every now and then. If you want to succeed and want to hit the home run every now and then, how many times you have to take a risk? It could be 1 time, 3 times, 5 times, 20 times. But see, like Mark Cuban says, you can fail 100 times. All you need is 1 home run. That's the Mark Cuban way. I agree with him. All right. Let's see. My portfolio is just 10% physical PMs, heading to 15. Private mortgage lending with secure capital. My main Yankee Capital. Yankee, you know I love that mortgage lending that you do, that private mortgage lending, that PML. You know I love that, man. Because in case you guys don't understand, what Yankee is a private mortgage lender, meaning not for you, though. He only does it with family and friends that he really knows. But the fact of the matter is, what he's saying is, if you want a real estate investment and you are a friend of Yankee's, then you said, hey, I'm doing this project. I wanted to flip something. He would give you what I would call a hard money loan. And so then he wants his money back within a year, I believe, something of that nature. It's short term. And he gets to earn like 10% on his money, 12% on his money, whatever he wants to charge, really. So this is how he makes money. And once you have enough cash flow and enough assets and enough ways to leverage money, you could do the same thing. And it's secured by the property, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. So just a little insight there. And he's saying he's buying some more gold and silver, and I can't blame him. In fact, I have to second that motion. You should be buying some physical gold and silver right now because there's going to be more stimulus money coming out. And when Biden gets in office, there's going to be more money being delivered in the streets for infrastructure, for all kind of things. So that means you should be buying more precious metals. Just a little, like he's increasing 5%. I like staying within that 5%, but he's buying 15% of his portfolio. All right. Let's see what we got. I missed something here. What do we got here? Right. But this is the no guru zone, not YouTube. That's right. It's the no guru zone. Exactly. But I learned from the man with the hustle to have many streams of income. Eric, every time I gain new revenue stream, I think of you. Thank you, Yankee. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to make things happen, you always got to have as many streams of income as possible. Just think about it. Monetize yourself. All right. Let's see what we got. Oh, Peter Thiel. He starts talking about RSR Reserve. Peter Thiel was a lead investor next to Coinbase. Yes, I know who Peter Thiel is. PayPal. And its advisory consists of former SEC Commissioner Paul Atkins, Garrett Jones, Monetary Staff Committee of the U.S. Congress. Okay. Jefe Lote, you don't have to keep giving me the love with this, man. All right. Okay, I'm in. I'll be checking it out. As soon as we get off the call, this live stream tonight. Toaster Group, welcome to the live stream. Glad to see you here this evening. And in case everybody has just joined us, please smash the like button. And if you like what we're talking about, please subscribe and become a member of the channel and click the bell so you get the latest updates. All right, that's right. PML is good business. Exactly. It's always going to be good business. Preach it, Eric. We need to grow and preserve our wealth. Exactly, Lanky. That's right. Preserve our wealth is the key. That's right. Toaster Group. Exactly. Showing the love. Anthony and Powell. Facts. What about Emerald Stocks? Andreen Miller. Welcome to the live stream. I don't know about Emerald Stocks. Let's go roll tape on this. Let's go see. You tell me. Learn something new every day. Well, here we are. Emerald stock price. Let me know if this is what you're talking about. Here we are. Andreen, 18 cents. Emerald Health Therapeutics, Vancouver, another Canadian company. Man, inundated. They're all on the stock exchange these days. This is 1 year's chart. I don't know what they do. All I know is if you haven't gotten Moderna, if you haven't bought Pfizer, PFE is Pfizer, I don't know what Emerald Health Therapeutics do. AMW, AMW, it's the one I talk about. It's an IPO recently, ladies and gentlemen. The IPO came out at, I can't remember what I bought it at. Oh, it was 20. It was around 20, 21 or something like that. Let me see if they don't have it here. It was when the IPO came out, it was around $21 when I bought. So let's just say even at 23, it's 20% on your money in about a month, 2 months. It came out like a month and a half, 2 months ago. So Amwell, American Well, is a telemedicine company based in Boston, Mass. They've been around since 2006. They just came on the stock market and IPO like less than 2 months ago. So $28, in my opinion, is low. So anyhow, let me know what you guys think about that. All right. I think I hit your too hard. It's busted. Yankee. It's good. Yeah, I love it. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we're out here at 2 hours and 11 minutes. And please smash the like button. Hit the bell so the notifications. And if you want to receive information all the time, go in the description and sign up for the newsletter. That way, I have to send out messages because they only give like 1.5, 1,500 people receive a notification according to my back office. So that leaves out like 8,000 people. So just so you know. So when I upload a new video, not everybody gets it. So at this point, at 2 hours and 12, if you guys have any questions, I'm going to end this in a little bit, 5 minutes or less. So if you have any further questions on anything, let me know. But you can always hit me up at eric@stopcirclingnow.com. And you can always comment down below, and I answer 100% of all comments thus far. We're going to make it happen all the time. Okay, let's see. Not sexy, but crazy. Eric B, where's Rakim? Hey, man, he's paid in full. That's how it is, man. Diesel Mike, thank you for being here. Thank you for being here on a Friday night, as you all could be anywhere this Friday night. And I humbly thank you for being here with me. And all these jewels being dropped by the George Maples, by the Milon Bs, by the Curtis Davises. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Even Yankee Stacking has dropped in this evening. The man that knows a lot about precious metals and investing. So you should go check out his channel, especially about the gold, silver, and precious metals. And how can I forget the giveaways? You can even win gold, silver, and precious metals at Yankee Stacking. Miss Learn and Earn, thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yes, some of you may notice I might be slurring a little bit tonight. It's because I broke off a tooth and it's chipped. And part of the chip, it's jagged edges, so it's rubbing into my tongue. It's scraping. Every time I talk, it scrapes it. And I need to go see a dentist so he can file it down. It's crazy. So anyhow, that's what's going on. All right. Any new info on the Z Black card? Whoa, Mr. Tech Guy 8181. No. Z Black card, no go. Don't do it. In case you saw no video, Z Black card never happened. They never were able to do the trade line, so they're done. He finally admitted in May or something of this year that he couldn't do the trade line. So the Z Black card thing was just fantasy. It didn't happen. I got out, I think it was almost a year ago or 2 years ago. I can't remember right now. A year ago. No, it had to be, it was a year ago. Where you'll see a video where I said I got my refund or partial refund back. And then I said everybody should get out at that time because there was no way. I talked to him in the back offices, communication, and I could tell it was kind of like he was talking fantasy versus reality. So it was never going to happen. So Z Black card's out. Dude, I broke off a 2 days ago. Just had it repaired myself. Oh, man. No wonder, man. Yeah. See? Exactly. Jagged Edge was driving me nuts. Exactly. That's what I got going on right now. It's in the back, and I can't. Every time I talk, my tongue's sliding over it, and it's like a razor blade almost. Right on. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we're going to end this. Everybody on Facebook tonight, everybody on Twitch, everybody on YouTube, thank you so much for being here. And as you know, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And you know I know it's hard out here. That's why we always have to have extra streams of income. Can you talk a little bit about the 15G trade line surprise coming soon? Sammy, thank you for being here. No, I cannot. I'm still waiting on some things, but it's going to be just like the 10K trade line. No credit check, no hard inquiry, reports to all 3 credit bureaus, and the one-time payment, that's all I can tell you. And you renew 1 year later, you don't have to buy anything else. That's all I can tell you right now. I haven't put it together, but it's going to be a referral situation or affiliate marketing situation so people can make money. And there's going to be different entry points because there's going to be a 5,000 trade line, a 10,000 trade line, and a $15,000 trade line. And it's going to be revolving credit. But this is all about making money, and it's going to be about a little bit of other things that hasn't been established in normal course of businesses these days. So I'm bringing it back. This is why the government doesn't like me, ladies and gentlemen, and why I've been in hiding, so to speak. I like to go around the government. So what I'm going to do is I'm creating a company where some people can make money, and then you're going to be making money unconventionally, so to speak, while you sleep. How about that? And it's not going to be a quick witch get scheme or nothing like that. So we'll talk. That's all I can say right now. I'm not going to say any more. You'll know all about it when it comes out because I'm going to do a video. All right, Diesel Mike, thank you so much. I love your content, brother. This is my first time catching you live. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here every Friday night. You can catch me if you're a member of the channel, such as Curtis Davis, who has this logo next to his name. And the only way you can do that is signing up as a join the membership. We're going to start doing a few lives. Well, one live during the week. I just don't know what day because it tied. Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday was a tie for when we should do the live stream. So I'm just going to have to pick one of those days to do the live stream for members only. And then every Friday night, we're going to continue the Friday night live streams. So that's how it's going to be. Adrene Miller, thanks for the knowledge. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the kind words. Miss Learn and Earn, out. Thank you for being here for another Friday night. I really appreciate it. Yankee Stacking, tickers WWR and CRESY. We got something new here. Hold on. We're not leaving yet, ladies and gentlemen. Yankee just dropped Westwater Resources. U.S.-based mineral resources. All right, let me go look at it. How did I know it was going to be a mineral company? 1977, Anatolia Energy Limited. I like it. I like it. Oh, an uptick recently. Wow, it was sleeping for a while. Okay, let's see. What was that other one? Okay, CRESY, not familiar with that. Let's go look. That's how we do it on the live stream. Another one, up, down, Argentina. I'm assuming it's a metals company because I know it has to be with the Yankee Stacking. All right. Well, you know, I'm bullish on metals, so I have no problem with putting a few dollars on mining stocks and metal stocks. 1936, Argentina. I like it. So I don't see why I wouldn't mess around with that. I signed up for the sit last night for the Jim Jewel where you were talking about. Mr. Tech Guy, thank you so much. Right on. And the new thing about it is they just told me about it. Since you signed up, it's going to report 30 to 60 days from now, from the time you sign up. So thank you very much for signing up. I really appreciate it. George Maple, catch you next week, Eric. Make money. That's right, George Maple, you too. Make the money. Income streams, very important. These were great suggestions from my trader who joins my live streams. Thank you so much for sharing them with us, Yankee. I appreciate it. WWR and Cressy, I like it. Everybody can afford them. So you got to put down a little risk every now and then, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to make the big bucks. Hey, yes, sir. That's right. That's right. It's not. All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, we're going to call it a night. Thank you so much for being here. Our special surprise guest was Yankee Stacking for the precious metals. See his channel if you want to learn more about precious metals. He's a wealth of knowledge and information. So again, thank you everybody for being here. And all I can say is keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.